I started this because I read the book Born to Run by Chris McDougall,
Yeah.
and then I found another book, First Steps, Jeremy De Silva. It's kind of the evolution of human walking and locomotion,
Hmm.
and that was fascinating too. And then I have foot injuries from the police academy. I jacked up my foot pretty bad there.
Yeah.
Kind of never got it fixed. And then I have another injury on my other foot just from an accident. So I'm trying to fix my
That's
feet,
them.
and I was having kind of pain running. So I'd get like 7, 8ish miles into a run, and I'd be either my knees, my hips, or my back would just be screaming.
Yeah.
And I was getting sick of that, and so I was like, I need to do something different. So I dialed in my running technique, switched to barefoot running. So I started looking up shoes, and I found Zero Shoes.
Hmm.
So XERO Zero Shoes, and
They have an Instagram.
they do, yes,
What is it?
XCRO.
XERO.
XERO
Yeah,
shoes.
and then down the road, end up becoming like an affiliate partner with them. So if
There
you
you
go
go.
in my link tree and click the link to Zero Shoes, give me a commission if you buy a pair of shoes. But they've been amazing, and it
Nice.
totally changed the game for me. So I got a pair of sandals.
That's when I thought I've seen them all.
I got their thinnest pair of sandals and started just hitting the Arizona trails, and it was brutal and it hurt. And my feet were bleeding. I didn't care. I just kept pushing, pushing, pushing.
That's
And
it.
my running form and times have improved amazingly since March to a point that I can't even believe.
Heck yeah.
And
Wow.
I can run a half marathon just as like a casual training day. Like it's nothing.
Well, the human foot's the best technology we'll ever have.
Mm.
It's never a good idea, I think, to overcomplicate the situation. And that's what
Right.
a lot of times shoes themselves. I mean, shoes are great. You can have fun designing them, fun wearing them. They're fashion statements and all that. But if you want, because I get plantar fasciitis bad. Like I just do it. It flares up sometimes, then it goes away. And then so far, the only thing that has really taken that away from me has been using barefoot wear.
Right.
I was wearing traditional tennis shoes, and I'm on my feet all the time because I'm working with clients. Then I train myself, and I don't know. I was like hurting, like especially in the morning. I would get up every morning. It was just sucked. Like every first step was just the worst. But and oftentimes, see the problem is when people think that they think, okay, let me get a lacrosse ball, let me roll out my foot, roll and roll and
Right.
roll and roll and roll. And that's usually not what's causing that. Oftentimes, it's like you've got a slight atrophy, or your soles of your feet aren't strong enough. You haven't done enough to strengthen those.
Is that a shot at me?
And that's it's a good idea to consider the possibility that your feet may be weak, not tight. Oftentimes,
Right.
people think, "Oh, the soles of my feet are way too tight; they need to be stretched." Maybe, but it's also possible that they're insufficiently strong, and you should consider getting some shoe wear, like Vivio Barefoot. Like I've never tried the Zeros, but I'm sure they do the same.
Right.
Any thin-soled shoe will strengthen the arch and eventually the proprioceptors of your feet, which will increase everything: your neural drive, your endurance, your just walking around. Now, I don't honestly, for the last 3, maybe 3.5 months has been since I really switched over, and I haven't had the same issues. And it's all just I didn't do anything different because I was doing everything. I didn't do anything different except change my footwear.
Yeah.
So it,
Yeah, I definitely hear that. It's been the same for me. So yeah, since that changeover in March, there's that initial period getting used to it for a few months, and then after that, it's been solid. It's been easy running, like literally.
Mhm.
So smooth, so
Yeah.
fast feeling.
how many pairs do you have? Do you
I
wear
have
only barefoot
3.
shoes?
Except for the rare instances I need to put on dress shoes for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much exclusively barefoot shoes.
Dress shoes are actually pretty thin too, though. Usually, it's not a big. It's usually a thinner sole.
They have dress shoe styles now, so I'm probably gonna get some Zero Shoes ones. But sometimes you gotta kick it up and be fancy. So that's
Sure.
the only time I don't barefoot shoe it. But yeah, usually I'm in sandals or like I'm wearing the actual Zero shoes right now. But
Are they an American company? The
they're
Zeros?
based out of Colorado.
That's outstanding.
That's actually a great idea too, to have a dress shoe, because I feel like,
Yeah.
I mean, Vibram, Vivo, I mean, none of those really have tapped into that. It's always been athletic wear or like trail running and stuff like that, or toe shoes.
Shama just came out with a boot. It's not a dress shoe though. You're right. I think it's
But
I
getting
don't
more,
know.
getting more into the style,
Yeah.
because none of these shoes are stylish. They're
can't
all
wear 'em
for
to-
a purpose.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you get a shoe that you can wear with a suit or anything like that and still get the benefits of neural drive, I mean, that would be huge for a
It would
company
be
to do
big,
that.
yeah. And Zero does that. They've got a dress shoe
They have
line
a
or something.
dress shoe, yeah. So it looks like you're saying, dress shoes have the little heel, so it looks like it has the heel, but it's actually a negative drop inside, so your foot's below where it looks like it would be.
Oh, I see.
You get what I'm
It
saying?
just
Yeah.
looks like they're
Yeah.
nice. They're nice.
And
big
they have
heeled-
boots. They have nice like dress boots, the kind of UGG looking boots that females wear. So they have all kinds of styles now. I saw they just released
Oh,
a bunch
cool.
of different styles recently too. So
And you wear the sandals running, is that right?
I wear these and the sandals. Yeah, so
Okay.
just kind of depends how I'm feeling.
My only thing with the sandals is like hitting my toe onto a rock.
Yeah,
Like I don't have any problem stepping over things that aren't even, but like if you stub your toe into a friggin' rock, it's this.
I feel like it
it's
makes
the
me
worst.
focus more on my form, because if I have that dilemma coming up, I'm more likely to be focused on how I'm landing. So
Yeah.
it almost makes me run better because I'm worried about hurting myself.
Yeah,
So-
pain's a good motivator.
Yeah.
And a stubbed toe in the middle of a mountain would probably do that.
yeah,
Yeah, I might have to check those out. Those are really cool,
yeah.
especially the dress shoe thing. Oh,
Yeah,
those are
there we
cool.
go.
There you go. That's
there you
neat.
go.
It only took forever. I don't know why they're not hyping these up more.
Is
I
that
mean,
there? Is that the one? That looks like almost like an
It looks
hug.
like it looks like a Tom Brady
There's
hug.
a bunch of different styles and fashions they have, but yeah, they've been doing this for a little bit now.
I like that they're American. The Vivio ones aren't, and it's such a pain in the ass.
Oh,
Their
I didn't
sizing
realize
is
that.
all jacked and everything. There's a great shoe, and
Yeah.
those are probably some of the better training shoes that I've ever worn.
Mhm.
But again, they're just a nightmare. It's like you order them, they come 3.5 months later, and they're like their size 12 is their size 10.5.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, these from what I've seen, they're about, you want to order like a size up, if not half a size. Like, I think sandals I ordered half a size up. The shoes I ordered one size up, and that's been perfect.
got it.
But yeah, they also they make a donation. So I think some percentage of every purchase, they make a donation to the Tarahumara Indians in North Mexico, the running Indians. So,
Oh,
so
okay.
every purchase you make goes towards them too. So it helps
That's
them out.
cool. The running. I mean, are they? Is it still a thing? I mean, are they still?
They're still, yeah, they live in the Copper Canyons of North Mexico, and they're the legendary runners. They run 20, 30, 100 miles no problem
Wow.
in a day. Yeah. And they wear
Not a lot of
sandals.
diabetes in that clan.
So the basic design of their most basic sandals is based off of the shoe style of this tribal Indians of North Mexico.
Really?
Wow.
Mhm.
The ones right there in that picture,
Like
those
kinda that
minimalist ones,
middle
I
top
love
one?
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, middle top with those that right
Yes.
there.
Yeah, so
yes,
that structure. So these people, they'll
that is sick.
they'll find bits of car tire, and then they'll tie them up to their feet, kind of in this style, and that's what they use as shoes.
I like those a lot.
And then they'll crush.
I'm gonna
any
reach out to them and
marathon
try to get
times.
those. Dude, I want those. Those are really, really good looking.
Yeah,
I'm really happy to see how many have actually come out, because it used to be there was only a couple companies doing this sort of thing,
Mhm.
and now with all the influence from the big influencers, I think is what's driving it. Mark Bell,
Definitely.
that kind of thing, and now that is so cool.
That's a water
I was about to say that's like go to the
So
lake.
this-
go to
aqua
the,
cloud.
that's the first shoe I bought with them, and then that's when I started trail running around here with.
I actually like the heel.
And
I like that they have a heel.
I took them on a canyon trip in Utah, and they were beasts out there. So they're
Those are
more
dope.
solid.
I like
They look
those.
like nothing, but they're pretty solid.
What? Look at that. That's sick.
I haven't tried those. Those look neat.
That looks like a straight up, like a Spartan.
a
or
face
something.
hugger.
It looks like a face hugger from Alien. That is the first thing I thought of too.
I know there's a big craze with like being able to ground, right? Where people are like
Yes.
barefoot on the ground. Do these shoes allow you to do that, or do you have any background on any of that?
It's I can feel the ground for sure. I'm not sure what the actual transfer is, because I've been reading a lot about that too.
Don't you have to have like a penny or a copper something in the
No.
heel or something? Is that not? what
Oh,
they-
in the shoe itself.
in the shoe itself. I thought
I'm
if
not
they,
sure.
some
That
of
would
them
make
will have.
sense
Some of them will have
in terms of
I think
electricity.
it's copper. I think it's
Yeah.
copper. They'll have a little metal piece in the heel,
So
and
it's
that
like a transfer
grounds
of
you. Yes,
energy. I
yes.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine don't, but I don't know if those do. But that is a good question. If not, someone needs to.
Right.
And how hard would it be to put a penny in the bottom of your shoe?
Yeah, just a bit of metal somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we might have a business idea right here, guys.
I know. We can't air this now.
All right,
Cut
this.
this part out.
Unusable.